Warm welcome. This is Markus Termin at the 24th of October 2024, 24. And I have a reason for having my hair. Whoops! This is what usually should make the tail, but it didn't. I washed them 2 days ago, which was a mistake because today we do have a Leo moon. And by the witness of several wise people that I'm in contact with for more than a decade, I have to give one advice today. It's Leo moon, and Leo moon is definitely the time to take care for your hair, to maybe wash it, to maybe cut it, to do things with your hair. Because Leo moon is the moon to do things like that. The hair will grow back better. You will have fuller hair. If your hair is somehow damaged, it's better for recreation of hair. And that's a miracle for itself, first. Second, it's also the proof of the so-called tropic zodiac, because this is a miracle. Why is that? There's just a section of Leo, and this section is by geometrics, It's just given by the sentence of the Egyptian triangle, Pythagoras and things like that. Why is that? We don't have an answer for that. But it's true. And it shows us the connection to the skies. Because if you look at the animals, you might have realized they haven't got hair on the head in a sense that it does not really stop growing, but animals have hair all over the body. We call it the now hope I don't miss the word, the fur, Pelz. Wir sagen, what's the word for it in English? Sorry, I'm missing that right now, but you know what I mean. The hairy body of animals all over, even in the face and things like that. Well, men have beards, but hair is something that makes the difference in between animals and human beings. By the hair you can see what actually happened to human beings in contrast to animals. And also, as you can see with Leo moon, hair is an astralic connection. That's why it's a big crime to also cut off the horns of cattle. This is not something that should be done, because that's their connection to upstairs, of course. What else, So this is the situation. We have a Leo moon. The Leo moon is in a perfect square position to the sun in the sign of Scorpio right now. So this is not 100% comfortable position, but what I want to do today, just a quick review. We need to have a review to the point where we take the predictions from. And as you can see, that was the time when my printer still did very well. I'm going to fix that, but it takes my time. And this is the predictive chart for the period of time we are still in. It's a predictive chart for actually 3 moons coming up. It's not about months, it's about moons. We are in astrology, we are not in the calendar. The calendar is misled from astrology actually, and is completely wrong anyhow, because you have to change dates and things like that. But whatever, this is the new moon in the sign of Virgo. And why, to say it again, is this the predictive chart for the 3 upcoming new moons until the 1st of December? The reason is because this is the new moon just before the change of the moon into a cardinal sign, the change of the sun into a cardinal sign. That means the cardinal sign, not the moon, the sun, the cardinal sign will be Libra. And though you might realize that it is still a far distance from Libra, the sun is still a far distance from Libra, you see this is the last new moon occurring before the cardinal change of the sun. And this is the real predictive chart. How do I know? I know it from tradition, because this is what, for profound reasons, the old master of astrology, Claudius Ptolemaeus, taught 100 years after Christ. Around this date, we don't know exactly. And what does this chart really say? And it turns out that it's accurate, but it's accurate in a way that we would not have expected it. Because the most important aspect of this chart is the square position of Mars to Neptune. Up here, the Mars-Neptune position. And of course, Saturn retrograde. I'm ongoing talking about Saturn retrograde is about dissolving structures. And the Mars-Neptune position, first of all, it's defocusing. But defocusing in what a way? Now, maybe you are one of the guys who follow the stock market, or also the prices of goods that are out there. There's one very, very important good which is also combined to the Leo sign, which is gold. We're talking about gold, they want gold. Now, gold is at an all-price high, and it's an all-price high for a certain reason. But coming back to our aspect, and what it means is, it's not covered in legacy media. They don't talk about it. It would have been at page 1 4 or 5 years ago, but they just don't talk about it. And by that you see, this is a defocusation. This is like hypnosis. This is like being in a bubble of own information irrelevance. At the same time, we have the meeting of BRICS. You know who BRICS are? Those states who claim to be independent from the empire, and they are really getting into speed of bringing out an own world currency based on gold, that will outrun the dollar and the euro and whatever runs with it, which is actually backed with nothing. And putting that together, you see, this is the real shift. This is what is happening in the world. Because India has a growth from, I think, 7% or something like that. And all the other countries are way, way bigger than the so-called West, with their even fake statistics on that. So, what we are witnessing is the failure of a system. And the failure of this system is a big failure. It's not only currency, and I'm afraid probably we're going to see hard times in the future with that, but it's also the wars, and it's a difference in between winning and losing. And from that comes the whole system of, now we must be careful, the uprising parts of the world are just part of the scientific empire as the other ones. They won't step back from scientific madness. They won't step back from constructing human-like robots and transhumanism and all the other bullshit things, They won't step back. It's not a solution in the sense of are we going to go back to humanity? Are we going to go back to how do they call that? Enlightenment, This is not the question of the struggle in between systems, but it is the sign that the whole show that had been run throughout the last at least 5 years, maybe since 2008, maybe longer, this whole, excuse my word, shit show on financial markets and things like that is about to decline, and it's not sure whether we will not have to face a sudden breakdown even. And then it's not possible anymore to defocus and to fog it all out, you know, just spread some fogs out there, you know, have the new president serving at McDonald's, you know, and talking about beep and bop and is that important, and do gender stuff and all this thing, and while at the same time the important things happening just don't get a line in the news. That's the new method. Don't talk about it, so it's not there. Don't talk about myocarditis, it's not there, you know. This is defocusing. This is that thing. This is what holds the prediction very, very tight. And you see, it takes some time to wait a bit, you know. This chart has more information to give than this. We will have a look from day to day and get out more of this very important chart, but I don't want to make this too long now. And then also to look in the future, this is going to be the predictive next new moon, which is upcoming on the 1st of December. We still have some time to go until this time, and stay with this channel if you want to have the secrets of the next phase of the 3-moon predictive period, which I'm very, very sure is the one that we should go to and go with. Thank you very much for listening. Take care for your hair. This is Markus Termin, Astrologisches Stundenbuch at the 24th of October 2024. If you want to get in contact, choose this mail address up there and mind the DE at the end, because this is a German astrology podcast, or how do you call that? And down here at my blog site, which hosts like 4,500 posts on astrology, philosophy, aesthetics, even natural science, you can go to research here, and any translating machine will do to help you to get through this crazy German language. Thank you for listening. Hope to see you tomorrow.